I will be deleting my tri-bar harness, tri-bar eliminator from Custom Dynamics. Brother, hold on. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today I will be deleting my tri-bar on my road glide right here. All right, got nothing to do, might as well work on the bike. Before you get started, you need to get this harness tri-bar eliminator from Custom Dynamics. So far, this is my second item from Custom Dynamics that I have. My first one is this light bar that I got from them, and the whole harness and all that stuff in the bike. Yeah, I've had this on this bike for a while now. If you want to see a video, or if you want to know how to put that on, let me know down in the comments, right? But for today, we will be putting this on and getting that off. So the tri-bar is like this whole thing right here, from this side panel down to this one. It's all one piece, so we got to get that off. So yeah, it should be an easy project. All right, I know Custom Dynamics has the filler light, so once we take this off right here, like this whole thing, you're gonna be left with a gap, which I know they have filler lights for it, but I'm not planning on putting lights in there, so I might have to keep this. So I'm gonna end up cutting this part right here. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, gonna start off first with taking off the bag, so we'll do that. All right, and now the bags are off. Go ahead, and I know we got 3 nuts on this side over here, and then another 3 on this side. I don't know if you could see it. All right, and then remove your antenna as well, so don't forget to do that. You don't want to be ripping this out and your antenna is in the way, so let's get that out of the way. Also, underneath the bike, back here, you're gonna have, I believe it's just 1 nut in there. Hold on, let me get a flashlight. So, oh, come on. 1 nut right there. Man, I need a freaking lift, bike lift. So yeah, that is the nut in there that we gotta take out right there. So let's get to it. And also that bracket in there is gonna end up coming out. So that's like right here, and looks like a T40. So we'll go ahead and get that. Not much tools we'll be using today. So all I have is my extension. I got a 7/16 socket, ratchet, and T40 torch. So go ahead and put this on tripod, and let's get to doing all this stuff right here. Start using this long breaker bar with the 7/16 to get the bolt under there, because man, tight fit in there. So yeah, let's keep doing this. Oh, the ground is cold, but let's see, try and get you the best angle. I'm like wedging this camera between the ground and my tire. So all right, so there's the bolt. Try and get that bolt out. I'm doing this breaker bar, ratcheting breaker bar. So all right, got that bolt or nut out. So all right, sorry about that. That angle was trash, and yeah, I got the nut out. So let's go ahead and get these 3 nuts out. Calls for a 7/16. Let me go ahead and switch out ratchets because this cobalt ratchet doesn't sound right. I thought I was using my snap-on, my one and only snap-on tool. It was a gift, so then I don't see why we had to take that support bracket out in there, the one with this T40, but we'll see. Let's do the other side. Now this should come off. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and undo this bracket. That's a T40 Torx. This thing is on here. Hold on. So, in the back of this T40 is a bar nut. So, it's a 13. Open wrench. Open and wrench. So, alright. There's that right there. Now let's do the other side. So I got it off and it doesn't seem like that support bracket needs to come off. So it's a good thing I didn't take off the screw on the other side. So right now it's just hanging from these wires. Take this cover off or what? There you go. This cover off. Now you could unplug, and it's labeled too, so this side is input. Makes this side output. So input, output. So this is your input and this is your output. So keep that in mind. So now, without custom dynamic harness plugged in there, you should not get any rear lights, which is what that harness is for. So let's get to it. This is what I was talking about. These gaps here. If I were to leave this off, the side panels, I would be left with that. Right, and I know Custom Dynamics and I'm pretty sure other companies sell the filler lights for this area right here, but not too big on those lights because of how recessed this area is. So like the only people who can see those lights are the people who's directly behind you. So yeah, and I got good enough lights right here. I got these lights from Rogue Rider Industries and they are pretty bright. So yeah, I gotta figure out how to, I just gotta tuck this wire in behind the fender. At the same time, try to keep it from rubbing. Or you know what, I could leave it there. Maybe not, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna tuck it in because otherwise it'll be showing down here. So just gotta make sure it's tucked into the side so there's no rubbing on the fender, on the tire. All right, now let's grab this harness from Custom Dynamics. Yeah, I need to get a lift. My knees and my back can't take it anymore kneeling down, so All right, on the harness, it shows you input, output, input, like this. You want to make sure you seat this harness right. You don't want to be bending any pins on the inside. I know I'm seeing that right. Bro. Golly. Try and get this side to clip. Brother. This freaking gasket. Hold on. Now that side's in. All right. Let's see if we got power going back there now. Bam. No more tri-bar or mullet, whatever you call that bottom part down here. All right, let's put it back together. All right, so I went ahead and just put some painter's tape on here. I wanted to see if I could cut this out, right, with my Dremel, and see how it turns out. I was gonna keep it right whole, so that way if I want to go back to this look, I can, but I don't want to have this open gap right here. And I don't want to get those filler lights for this, so yeah, we're gonna cut this thing right here. See how that turns out. All right, now I have my lines drawn. All right, I didn't do no measurements, no nothing. Just eyeballing this thing. All right, this is the point of no return, so wish me luck. Fast enough. That's one side. So, got the piece, these pieces cut, and this was my first cut. So, I went ahead and put in the bike, kind of like mocked it up, see where I would screw the bike together. And I wasn't totally feeling that. So for the second piece, I cut a little further in, you know, if you compare these two, right? And I think the second piece I did was better, in my opinion. I don't know. All right, and then mocked it up, see where I would bolt it down, and it lines up pretty good. Right, I'm happy with it. Now I just gotta kind of like clean this up a little more so it doesn't look messy. All right, now let us hide these wires. All right, so there's a couple of zip ties, and zip tie it up to the bottom of the fender, so let's do that. All right, so turned out pretty good. All right, I zip tied all the wires up to under the fender. I try to get flush as possible because I don't want it rubbing, and I might have overkilled with the zip ties, but hey, I'd rather have a lot of zip ties over my wires rubbing on my tires, so worked out. Now let me just clean this up. I also ended up zip tying this line or this wire here along with the antenna bracket, so yeah, let me cut these zip ties and start putting everything back. And there you have it. Got the bags and everything put back together. Looking pretty good. I didn't measure anything. Looks all right. All right, now, moment of truth. Let's turn it on. See all the lights work. Yep, so far all my lights are on. Let's do a right signal, left signal, do the hazards. All good, all good, all right. Right, eventually I will, get 2-in-1 pipes, get rid of that, and I'll be left with this side. I feel like that tri-bar is best for, stretch bags and dual pipes like that coming out the rear. Turned out pretty good, right? I'm happy with it, but this thing, no more. I don't want to throw it, but looks better on the bike. Take my advice, right? If you're gonna cut your side panels, give yourself a little extra so that way you can grind it down later on, like what I did. You see my little sign right there? Yeah, it's a work in progress, but all right. Thank you for tuning in. Hope this helped. Peace out.